Hey there friends, welcome back to my channel. Tonight we're here at Disney's Hollywood Studios and I'm currently doing a staycation at Pop Century Resort and I'm there for the next 2 days and I need to find the 2026 Hidden Disney Wave B BB-8 parking lot sign. I set a goal for myself. I cannot leave without having that pin. So tonight we're gonna go search for the new 2026 Hidden Disney here at Hollywood Studios. Now I did bring with me a ton of real deal banana peel pins. So I have all of these and all of these back here. I really hope we can find it. Let's go. So we're headed into the park. We haven't done a nighttime vlog in so long. Oh, this is so nice. The sun is not beaming. It's not super hot. So I'm really gonna enjoy this. Oh wow, it is super busy here. Whoa. Now we do have a pin board right before we enter the park over at Movie Land. So it's the gift shop right before you scan your park ticket. Okay, so here is Movie Land. Let's take a look at this pin board. Now, for the Hidden Disneys, the new ones, they're mostly on pin trading cast members' pin pads and pin lanyards, but I'm always gonna check the pin board because you never know. So let's see what they got. Okay, so here's our first pin board. Okay, ooh, a little Darth Vader. Is this Daisy as a ghost? Oh my gosh, that's wild. It is a Boo Boo Kitty, but it's pretty cute. Sometimes Boo Boo Kitties can be cute. Okay, definitely don't see any of the new wave here. All right, let's head into the park. All right, so we made it into Disney's Hollywood Studios. Our next stop is going to be Guest Relations. Let's take a look at this pin board. So here's a look at the pin board inside Guest Relations. Okay, definitely none of the new ones, but there is a really good mini trash can. So we like that. So I think we'll do the mini trash can and then we'll trade away. Let's do the Peter Pan from the Hidden Disney 2025. Taking this one here. And we're gonna leave this one here. So we didn't find a 2026 Wave B, but we did get a Minnie Mouse trash can, which is pretty good, and we finally got to swap out a Hidden Disney, so that's a win for sure. Now, we do have another pin board right here in the center. This is gonna be Crossroads of the World. Let's go see what they have. All right, so here's a look at the pin board, and Snow White's baby daddy. Okay, we'll take that as a win. We're gonna leave them behind, but that's a win for sure. Oh, they got a match. All right, nothing here for us. Let's keep moving. So the pin board at Crossroads of the World didn't have anything. So now let's start tackling Hollywood Boulevard, starting off with Mickey's of Hollywood. Maybe we have a pin trading cast member here. So we made it into the store and then I was stopped by a little kid who wanted my Mickey milkshake pin here and they wanted to give me this. And look, the little outfit comes off. This did go to Character Warehouse, the little, sorry. Get back on. There you go. It's like magnetic. But these did go to Character Warehouse. It's so cute. Wow, I asked her, is she sure she wants to trade that? Because it's a good one. She was positive, so all right, what a score we just got. So I didn't spot a single pin trading cast member in there and also absolute madhouse in there. So let's go ahead and cross over to Celebrity 5 and Dime, which also connects to the dark room. And the pin board floats between both of them. They do connect. So let's go see what they've got. So here's a look at the pin board and nothing here. Alrighty, let's keep moving. And we do have a pin trading cast member in here as well. And I'm all good. So there was nothing on the pin board or the pin trading cast members pin pad. So make sure you're sweeping the area because sometimes you can find pin trading cast members in there. Now we are gonna pop into Keystone Claudia's and take a look at this pin board. All right, now here's a look at the pin board in Keystone Claudia's. And all right, I don't see it here. All right, we got nothing. Let's keep moving. Now, there was no luck at Keystone Claudia's. Let's try the Walt Disney World Ticket Central Hollywood Junction, and then we can start tackling all the pin boards here on Sunset Boulevard. Here's a look at the pin board at the Walt Disney World Ticket Central Hollywood Junction or guest experience team. Oh, ding, ding, ding. They got a match. All right. We don't got it. Let's keep moving. That pin board was also a flop. Our next stop is going to be Beverly Sunset. Okay, and here she is, Beverly Sunset. Come on, BB-8, please be here. So here's a look at the pin board in Beverly Sunset. Look at this Mike Wazowski, how cute. Definitely Boo Boo Kitty, but he's cute. Also Snow White's baby daddy. We got a Zootopia here, but nothing that we're looking for. So let's go ahead and head to our next location. Let's see if we've got a pin trading cast member inside the Majestic Theater. All right, so we do have a pin trading cast member here in the Majestic Theater with a trivia. let's take a crack at it. So I did the cast members trivia. The question was I needed to name 5 Disney characters with red skin. Sebastian, Darth Maul, Anger, Lightning McQueen counted, and then I said one more, but I forgot. I also had help from a friend who watches. But I got a Peter Pan, and I traded away the Pascal. So, very nice. Not a 2026 Wave B, but something real deal banana peel. Now we are going to pop into Once Upon a Time, which also connects to Sunset Club Couture. Everywhere I go, it's so busy, and the pin board, of course, is behind the register today. Here's a look at the pin board, and nothing, but we are going to leave behind this guy here just to get rid of him already. You know what, let's just leave both of them, because, I mean, I don't want to take something for it and have that bad pin karma on me, and I don't want to just toss it out, because maybe somebody might find Vecna chip interesting, so we'll leave both of those, and then hopefully that gets us the BB-8, all that good pin karma there. So we blessed that little pin board. Now, right outside, they do have the guest experience team, but of course, they're closed right now. And the one day I remember that it's right here. But we can cross over to Sunset Ranch Pins and Souvenirs. All right, here's a look at the pin board at Sunset Ranch Pins and Souvenirs. There was a real deal banana peel on the board, but someone just traded it for a Boo Boo Kitty. All right, nothing here for us. So the pin board at Sunset Ranch Pins and Souvenirs, flop. But I did run into a friend who watches visiting from Quebec, Canada, and we just spoke about Canada in our Epcot vlog, how I love meeting the friends from Canada because they're always just such good energy, and she was good energy, and she almost brought a tear to my eye because her name is Frederique. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, I'm so sorry. But she told me that she's learning English by watching my videos. So I was like, oh, I brought a little tear to my eye. So thank you so much. Proceed with caution because my English ain't so good sometimes, so. All right, let's head over to Tower of Terror over at the gift shop, Tower Hotel Gifts. They do have a pin board. So here is the Tower Hotel. Let's pop inside. Take a look at this pin board. Come on, BB-8. Be here, please. Right, here's a look at the pin board in the Tower Hotel Gifts. Now, I don't see the BB-8. Yeah, I don't see him here. All right, let's keep moving. So no luck at the Tower Hotel Gifts, and now we're all done with Hollywood Boulevard and Sunset Boulevard. So let's head to the Brown Derby, take a look at the Derby hat, and who knows, it could possibly be there. And here we are at our next location. This is the Hollywood Brown Derby. So let's take a look at this Derby hat. Here's a look at the Derby hat. Now, of course, you know I'm gonna say this every time. If you ever see anything on here that you like, do not put your hand under there. There's no pin backings. And give it a gentle spin. Be nice to the hat. We don't want it to go away. Oh, look at the rabbit. Nice. Okay, our BB-8 is definitely not going to be here, but that's okay. Alrighty. No luck at the Brown Derby hat. Now we can start heading over to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway because at the exit of the attraction, they do have that little shop there. Great movie finds, and they do have a pin board. Also, I just saw a husband and wife yelling at each other, and oh boy, it was crazy. It was so crazy. Disney, it'll do it to you. All right, here's a look at the pin board. And we also have a pin trading cast members pin pad. Very nice. Now I don't see the new BB-8 pin here.
Come guys.
Yeah, no Wave B. Let's keep moving. And the pin board at Great Movie Finds was a flop. Nothing there. Let's head to Frozen Fractals all around. Here we are at Frozen Fractals all around. Now let's go take a look at the pin board. Here's a look at the pin board at Frozen Fractals all around. We also have a pin trading cast members pin pad, but the BB-8 is not here. Alrighty. Pin board, floppiana, but I did run into a friend who watches who really wanted my Peter Pan popsicle. I don't collect them. Happy to do the trade, and I got Orange Bird Bus. Alright, now let's head to Tatooine Traders. They have a pin board. Listen, I keep saying this, but I am very happy to be back on TikTok, Instagram, making the short form videos, because now I can pop into any store and just record the merch. I love making merch videos. I love doing pin videos. Short form, it's so easy. It's like quick, 1, 2, 3. So, and eating anything sweet. Pins, merch, sweet. PMS. And here we are at Tatooine Traders. Let's take a look at the pin board. Gonna be right at the register. All right, so here's a look at the pin board in Tatooine Traders. Okay. I was hoping the BB-8 would be here, but he's not here. But that's okay, because we could head to Galaxy's Edge. They have pin trading now, so maybe we'll find it over there. All right, let's keep moving. Nothing at Tatooine Traders. Sci-Fi Dine-In has pin trading cast members. Usually it's all Boo Boo Kitties, but you know what? For the sake of the video and what we're looking for, we gotta check. no pin board, no pin pouch, unpinned. Let's see what they've got. Y'all, the line was so long. I want the BB-8, but not that bad. So let's just head into Galaxy's Edge. We do have a Disney Vacation Club here, but I don't think they have their pins right now because you could usually see their pin board propped up on the podium here, so nothing there. Let's head into Galaxy's Edge. Y'all, they are cooking here in the soon-to-be Monstropolis. Disney construction has been moving so fast. They are not playing. They learned from Tron. It took them 40 years to get Tron up, so they said, hold my purse. This is going up in a year, watch. So our first pin board here in Galaxy's Edge is gonna be by Rise of the Resistance. So towards the back over here, we do have 2 merchandise carts, and the pin board's gonna be on the one on our right over here. So let's go take a look at their scrap metal. That's what they call pin trading in Galaxy's Edge. You ask the cast member, can I take a look at your scrap metal? So here's a look at our first scrap metal board. Looking for that BB-8, and he's not here. All right, let's keep moving. So our first pin board here in Galaxy's Edge did not have our BB-8, and then the cast member asked me what I was looking for, and I told her I'm looking for the new BB-8 parking lot sign, and she said that everyone comes in here asking if they have it, and she said she hasn't seen it, but she did tell me check the next pin board that we're going to, which is where they have the tic-tac-toe game, the little game center or the game corner. So maybe he's there, but listen, I'm just happy that we got pin trading here in Galaxy's Edge. Remember, we used to talk about it all the time. I used to say, bring it here and then only trade Star Wars pins. Well, you could trade whatever you want here, including Boo Boo Kitties, unfortunately, but all right, let's take a look at our next scrap metal board. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to skip this pin board because they're in the middle of a serious sabacc game. So let's keep moving. Now, I doubt the BB-8 would have been there anyway, but it's okay. We got one more pin board here in Galaxy's Edge, and it's gonna be over at the First Order store. It's across from the blue and green milk stand. Oh, blue, green, and now pink. And also, Grogu cookies, gone. Gone. I haven't seen them. I do check every single time. So I don't think they're coming back, but what a time to be alive. The Grogu cookies, 10 out of 10. Also, some of you at home tried them when you were on your Walt Disney World trip and you tagged me and you told me they were a 10 out of 10. So I wish they would have stuck around because they were that great. Not even joking. Okay, so here is the First Order store, and the scrap metal board is gonna be right at the register. So here's a look at our final pin board in Galaxy's Edge. All right, do we see the BB-8? No BB-8 here. All right, let's keep moving. So no BB-8 in Galaxy's Edge, and that was our final pin board here. So let's start heading into Toy Story Land. We do have a pin board over at Jesse's Trading Post. So here we are in Toy Story Land, and our pin board is gonna be over at Jesse's Trading Post. And Jesse's Trading Post is the gift shop after Toy Story Mania. And you can get there through this walking path here. So it is the exit of the attraction, but if you take it, you end up at Jesse's Trading Post. Right, so here's a look at the pin board in Jesse's Trading Post. Okay, we're looking for the parking lot signs. No luck here. Alrighty, no parking lot sign there, but look at this. Pizza sunglasses, or sunglasses, no, yeah, pizza with sunglasses. This is so cool. Bad Bunny plays the pizza guy. A $36.99, maybe? So cute. All right, so let's see if Roundup Rodeo has their pin pad available. Sometimes there's a pin trading cast member. All right, so the pin pad is back. Here's a look at the pins. Now the BB-8 is not here, so let's keep moving. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the pin pad has returned to Roundup Rodeo, so make sure you're checking there. Now we do have 2 more pin boards, well actually 3 more pin boards. Actually I don't know if guest experience team is open, but if they are, count that one. We also have Vacation Club and then the pin board at a Little Mermaid musical adventure. So maybe BB-8's floating somewhere here. But if not, we are headed back to the resort like right after this, and we can go check the main lobby area, maybe find it there. Who knows, maybe they did a late night refresh. I can't go home without that BB-8. That's just my own little personal mission. When those bags get released, they're gonna be everywhere, and then we're gonna be sick of seeing the BB-8. But just, I really want it for my backpack. Like, I want it now, you know what I mean? And I tell y'all not to crash out, and here I am, crashing out in 4K. Now, guest experience team is closed. DVC, pin board, not available. It's always sitting up on the podium, so nothing there. Oh, there's not even DVC at all. All right, so that means we only got 1 more pin board left, and that's gonna be over at Little Mermaid Musical Adventure. Here is our final stop, Little Mermaid Musical Adventure. Pinboard is right at the register. All right, so here is our final pinboard of the day, and right away I can tell BB-8's not here, but you know who is here? Minnie with a Bob, cultural icon, current reigning pin of the year. Well, looks like we didn't find the Wave B here at Hollywood Studios. Let's head back to the resort. So that was our final pinboard. That's a wrap on Hollywood Studios. We did not find BB-8 here. That's okay. We still got one more day. One more day. Tomorrow's another full day. Today's technically day one, but I decided to do like an early vlog and then do a quick change and do a nighttime vlog. So I'm trying to make the most of this vacation, get as much content done as possible. So maybe I'll do the same for tomorrow. Back to back, do morning and then do one at night. So that way we can get like multiple, and I guess we'll keep continuing this until we get the BB-8. I cannot go home without BB-8. But we did get word from the cast member that in the morning at the resort, they do a refresh right at 10 o'clock. And tomorrow is Pin Drop Tuesday. Well, at the time that you're watching this, I'm already going, but yeah, Pin Drop Tuesday. And there's nothing that I want from Pin Drop Tuesday because it's a little like remote control pin that's $75, and then you have to buy the blind boxes to put the pins in the little slots. I'll put a picture of it right here. I don't love it. The only thing I do love is the blind box because there is a Grogu in there, but I feel like I could just trade for that one piece, you know? And then if you're not buying the whole like controller thing, then what's the point? But I don't know. Not for me, so I'm not doing Pin Drop Tuesday, so we could wake up right at 9 o'clock and then go hang out in the lobby area. Maybe breakfast. No, IBS. I made it back to Pop Century Resort, and now we're gonna take a look at the pin boards here. Maybe we can get our BB-8 here. It's currently 9:30 at night, so I think they're still available. So the DVC is definitely not open, but there's still cast members at the front. Oh, I see the pin board propped up. Let's go take a look. All right, so here's a look at the pin board at the front desk. And definitely no BB-8, so we'll check back tomorrow. No luck at that pin board, but we're gonna check back tomorrow. Also, cast member there, so cool. She was like, you do YouTube, right? I was like, yeah. So she's a friend who watches. And also she collects pins for her friends. So she wanted my Orange Bird bust that I got earlier today, and I was happy to give it away. So, we're now in Everything Pop. Oh, the pin board is available. Let's take a look. So the line was super long for that pin board, and also I could see it from where I was standing. Boo Boo Kitty Central, so we did not find the BB-8 today. But that's all right, we got all day tomorrow. I'm not going home till I find it, so. All right, so I made it back to the room, and that is gonna do it for today's video. So we didn't find our BB-8 parking lot sign. That's all right, we got all day tomorrow. Super excited. We're leaving this resort with that pin. So we're gonna wake up, go to the lobby, hopefully find it there. Ow. And then we'll be done. So, oh boy, today was a long day, long filming day for me. Started filming at 10 in the morning. Now I'm closing out at 10 at night because now I'm doing like short form videos. So I want to make sure that I have enough stuff. So, all right, that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. You can follow me on every single social media platform at WDW Kevin. I am the cockroach of the internet. You can find me just about everywhere, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.